even with the guys, like we talked earlier, having to come out all over again. I really didn't have to. I kind of, the guys kind of follow me on Instagram, and I'm not shy about posting certain things or something like that when it comes to who I am and what's a part of me. And the guys kind of caught wind of it, and they were kind of. I said a quote or something like that in the Instagram, in the title, and I was at practice, and they kept repeating it, and it was nothing bad or anything like that, but it was just like, okay, I know you guys saw it, and everybody was just kind of like, cool, all right, Yetts is gay, okay, and everybody was kind of like, if I say something, let me know. And I was like, dude, I was like, if you're gonna dish it out, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna dish it right back at you. So be prepared, be ready for it. Because I'm not some soft person who gets offended by everything. Like, be ready for it. And it's funny because I was telling Colin about this. Me and Tom were talking about it, and he was like, you have to tell Colin about this interview. And I was like, okay. And so it was actually after CCLs, and I was like, okay. I'll tell Colin. And so I was like, all right, so Colin, I gotta tell you something. He was like, what, dude? I was like, I'm going to have this, be on this podcast, and, they're going to talk about my story, and I'm gay. And I love Colin to death. The first thing he was like, was it like a setup job? Are they trying to expose you? I said, no, they're not trying to expose me. I said, they just want to tell my story and stuff like that. And he was just like, oh, okay, dude. He goes, we got your back. He goes, yeah, we're not worried about it. And I was like, well, we could get feedback from the diocese or something like that. He was like, he goes, we got too many kids and too many parents that love you. He goes, if anything happens, we'll take care of it. And I said, I'm not worried about it. I said, I've never been worried about it. My track record speaks for itself, and everything like that. Kids have always stuck up for me. I had one kid threaten another parent at an Ohio tournament.
Huh.
Threatened to beat up this parent who was talking about me, and stuff like that. And the dad had to kind of pull him back, like, dude, you're 12. You're not going to beat up this adult. I don't care. He's talking about my coach, and stuff like that. I came out at Dodge, and everything, to parents and stuff like that. And, the feedback I've always gotten has been, my kids love you. I'm not going to take somebody who's positive out of their life and who cares about them for something that doesn't mean anything. So I mean, and apparently I've changed lives. One parent told me, the word fag and gay ran rampant around her house. And, when they got to me and, when I told them I was gay and everything like that, she goes, it stopped immediately. He goes, the respect that they have for you changed. She thanked me because her house calmed down a lot.
Yeah. But
it was like, the respect that they have for you, they check their words now. And, it's amazing. It still amazes me because, again, I don't think I'm up here, but it's the little things in life that kind of, I'm changing people and kids' lives and I don't even know it. It's just an everyday thing. And, like I said, from, some kids have, 1 year, my youth program, we raised the money for a Kaleidoscope, which is an LGBT youth place for them to go to. We raised money for them. We held a pride night, and we kind of dueled each other the first time. Second time, more people wanted to be involved in it and everything like that. And the third time, we had another team and kids from all around who wanted to be involved in it because it was cool. There's this one picture of our first night that we did it. The first time that we did it, I had these pride shoes, and on the bottom, I didn't realize that they were rainbow. And I'm sitting in the front, and the kids all behind me, and we did our logo in rainbow color. And you see the bottom of my shoes. And I was like, wow, that's a really cool pic to see the bottom of my shoes and the kids all around me and stuff like that. And so, I mean, I've always had support from everybody. I'm a wrestling official as well. So I've always had support of Fred Feeney and stuff like that. It's just really cool just to see the wrestling community kind of come around me. And a funny story about that. one of my parents overheard one time. They were at a tournament, and they heard two parents talking in the concession line. They were like, "Hey, those kids from Dodge are good." He goes, "I'm thinking about taking my kid there." And the other parent goes, "Well, he's black, right?" He said, "Yeah," but he goes, "I don't care about that. Like, his kids are kicking." Well, he goes, "Well, he's also gay, right?" He's like, "Well, gay black men can teach my kid how to not get his ass kicked. I'm taking him to him. It doesn't matter." And hearing things like that, we're changing hearts and minds, and it's amazing. It's really, really amazing to hear and stuff like that. Like I said, I had a kid last night tag me on Instagram on a photo of somebody who inspires him, and it was out of left field, and he hit me up and he said, you a lot of things that you said I listened to, and it's helping me become the person I am today. And I was like, what did I say? Like, I have no idea what I told you. And he's just like, you taught me a lot of life lessons, and that's going back to my high school coach teaching me those life lessons and stuff like that. And everything comes full circle, and it's just it's a fun ride. I don't know how many more years I have in myself to coach because I want my winners back. But it's just been one hell of a ride, and I mean, I've had the support of everybody. Anyone who's ever come on my team, I've never had a parent. I've always kind of given the parents, the discretion. Hey, just to let you know, I'm gay, just in case you didn't know I'm black as well, just in case that was a surprise. But we do things on this team differently, and this is a team that accepts everybody, and it's crazy. One kid who's graduated now, he wrestled for Westland, Bryson Palmer. He told me that before matches he would listen. He had his mom record at the end of practice. I would speak, and I would go on for maybe like 10 or 20 minutes of just speaking and positives and stuff like that, and talking. And he said, my mom recorded you speaking so I can hear it before matches. Huh. And I was like, wow, so that's really cool. And so sometimes I would record myself because I would make hype videos for the kids. And I said, dude, here's recordings of me recording myself. And he was like, dude, this is the best thing ever. And it would get him hype. He would not listen to music, but listen to my voice, hype him up. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. It's just crazy to be that kind of influencer.
Well, my hope is by this, that somebody out there will hear this recording of you and understand what I said earlier. Wrestling is not only for everybody, but wrestling is family.
Yes.
And everybody is part of this family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important for someone that might be struggling with their race, their gender, their sexuality, with depression, with suicide, whatever, homelessness, that you're part of this family. Yep. And that's why I think it's important to get this out. We went way over time, and I respect your time.
Yes.
I know there's a lot more to the story still.
Yeah.
So what I'll tell you, what I'll just put a bow on it. It goes back to what my takeaway with you is. It goes back to what your mom told you. You're just exuding this, what is it? Whatever it is, aura, personality, confidence. And that's why everything around you has gone so well. And so keep it up, because I see you've got the respect of your wrestlers. You got the respect of your coaches. You got the respect of your rival coaches. Keep it up, man. It's awesome to watch.
Definitely. Thank you for having me. I very much appreciate it. I love telling my story. I've told it several times, but it's never enough. It's never enough to let someone know, hey, wrestling is a sport that, like you said, it's family. Once you're in it, once it's in your blood, and it's like let's go. Like, what do I have to do? Like, I have a girl who's coming out first year. She's in 7th grade, and mom's hitting me up. Where's the camps? What's Palmer doing? And then so it's like, what, we want to be a part of it. We love this atmosphere. And so, thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing that story. And have me on again. There's a whole lot more with coaching through the years that I did and still doing and stuff like that. And if you want to find some more LGBT people to speak to you, trust me, I know them. They're out there. There are people. I can definitely talk to you about Wrestlers Without Borders. It's an organization I'm a part of.
Okay.
That has groups all around the world and stuff like that are LGBT. They're LGBT friendly. Well, actually, my fault. Not LGBT. They're straight friendly.
Okay. Okay.
First, that they're LGBT groups, so they're straight friendly, and even the straight guys love coming because it's not some who has the bigger muscle competition. It's wrestling, it's learning, and stuff like that. So, I mean, please have me on again. I would love to talk about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we do. We need to get the word out about that stuff too. Right now, I wanted your story to be told, but I think that all of those resources, again, need to be a part of this family. And it's only going to push the sport forward. But we're humans, and we need to figure out how to love each other more, I think.
Exactly. I would, we gotta love each other, but at the same time, let me throw you. Let me throw you.
I love it. Yeah.
Throw you 5 and show my love on the mat. But exactly.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks, Coach. I appreciate your time.
No problem. Anytime.